Beloved soul, listen carefully. You did not search for this message, yet it has found you. Do you know why? Because last night, in the silence of heaven, Jesus himself spoke your name. Your spirit was called, your life was remembered, and your destiny was awakened in that holy moment. Archangel Michael comes to you with urgency, saying, Beloved, when your name is spoken in heaven, it is never without reason. It is the sign of a turning point, the mark of a new chapter, the beginning of a shift that will change everything you thought you knew. For many seasons, you have walked through darkness, through battles, through nights when you wondered if heaven even remembered you. And yet, all along, your name was never forgotten. Every tear was collected. Every prayer was written. Every struggle was seen. And now, the one who reigns above all has spoken your name in love and in power. The angels say, Beloved, this moment is sacred. For when heaven calls your name, miracles move. When heaven speaks your name, doors open. When heaven remembers you, nothing on earth can stand against the destiny written for you. Michael whispers, this is why you could not ignore this message. This is why you were drawn here. Because heaven has already begun to move in your life. And the very fact that you are listening now is proof. You are chosen, you are marked, you are about to step into something extraordinary. When Jesus speaks your name, heaven itself pauses to listen. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, there are millions of souls, yet in that sacred moment, it was your name that was carried on his lips. Do you understand the weight of this? It means you are not forgotten. It means your life carries a purpose greater than your pain. It means heaven has chosen this time to move on your behalf. The angels say, the reason Jesus spoke your name is because your season of hiddenness is ending. The trials you faced, the tears you cried, the silent prayers you whispered in the night, they reached the throne of heaven. And now, the answer is unfolding. Now, the shift is beginning. Now, the doors that were shut are about to open in your life. Michael whispers, Beloved, your destiny is written in light, and Jesus himself has declared it. You may have felt overlooked by people, rejected by some, abandoned by others, but in heaven, you were never invisible. Every step of your journey was seen. Every battle was recorded. Every wound was known. And today, your name was spoken to declare that restoration is on its way. Beloved, the reason is love. Pure, unshakable, eternal love. Jesus calls your name not because of what you have done perfectly, but because of who you are, precious, chosen, deeply valued. You are not just another soul in the crowd, you are the one he sees, the one he loves, the one he is lifting even now. The angels say, your name was spoken to release favor. Your name was spoken to call forth miracles. Your name was spoken to remind every power of darkness that you are not alone, that you are shielded, that you are protected. When heaven calls your name, it is both an announcement and a decree, that your story is about to turn. Michael declares, Beloved soul, Jesus spoke your name to prepare you for the shift ahead. Something long delayed is now being released. Something prayed for is now being answered. Something stolen is now being restored. And all of it begins because your name was carried in his voice. Beloved, let this truth sink deep, you are remembered, you are chosen, you are seen. And because of this divine remembrance, your life is about to be rewritten in ways you cannot yet imagine. When your name is spoken in heaven, something begins to shift in the unseen realm. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, heaven does not speak in vain." If Jesus called your name, it means things on earth must respond. From this very moment, miracles, protection, and opportunities are being activated in your life. The angels say, the first activation is divine protection. Forces that once stood against you are being scattered. Arrows that were meant to harm you will now miss their target. Traps set in secret will collapse before they touch you. For when heaven calls your name, every dark assignment against you is cancelled. Michael whispers, "Beloved, the second activation is miracles." The impossible begins to bend in your favor. Situations that seemed stuck will suddenly move. Where there was no way, a way will appear. Where there was lack, provision will flow. This is the miracle shift. When heaven speaks, earth must obey. Beloved, the third activation is opportunity. Watch closely, because doors that were closed for years are about to open. People you never expected will be placed in your path to help you. Ideas will come alive within you, solutions will unfold, resources will flow. Opportunities will align so perfectly that you will know it is not coincidence, it is divine orchestration. The angels say, "This is the evidence that your name was spoken." Not just peace in your heart, but changes in your world. You will begin to see it, the right people entering, the wrong people leaving, the timing aligning, the path clearing. These are signs that the shift has begun. Michael declares, "Beloved soul, do not doubt." These activations are not in the future, they are beginning now. Even as you hear these words, angels are moving. Doors are unlocking. Miracles are stirring. Protection is surrounding you. And all of it is because your name was spoken in the highest place. Beloved, rejoice. For the moment your name touched the lips of Jesus, your destiny was set in motion. What comes next will not only shock you, it will remind you that you were never forgotten, and you were always chosen. When miracles begin to flow and opportunities start to align, life no longer moves in circles, it begins to move in direction. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, the blessings that are now unfolding are not random. They are not accidents. They are instructions from heaven, guiding you into your true divine purpose." The angels say, "Your purpose was written long before you entered this world." Every talent, every desire, every dream inside you is not chance, it is design. The abundance that is flowing now is not just to give you comfort, but to position you, to awaken you, to lead you into the very reason your soul was created. Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, notice how the miracles are connected. One door opens to another. One opportunity introduces the next. This is not coincidence, it is direction. Heaven is steering your steps, not only toward success, but toward significance. Beloved, when your purpose activates, life feels different. Suddenly, things that once drained you lose their power, and things that once inspired you come alive. You will feel alignment in your spirit. You will know that you are walking in the path meant for you. And with every step, the miracles will confirm it. The angels say, your purpose is not just about what you receive, it is about what you release. The wealth coming to you is not just for your comfort, but for your calling. It is meant to heal, to restore, to bless. And as you live in this flow, you will see that true joy is not in having more, but in becoming more. Michael declares, Beloved, do not be afraid of this new direction. It may feel unfamiliar, but it is home. It may stretch you, but it will fulfill you. For when Jesus speaks your name, He not only calls you into blessing, He calls you into purpose. And that purpose is greater than you imagined, brighter than you expected, and closer than you realize. Beloved, rejoice. For the miracles you are seeing are not random, they are road signs. The opportunities opening before you are not just luck, they are assignments. And as you follow them, you will discover your true destiny unfolding step by step, moment by moment, until your life shines with the fullness of heaven's design. When a soul steps fully into its divine purpose, something unshakable begins to rise within. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, your strength will no longer come from circumstances, it will come from the Source Himself. No storm will have the power to move you, for your foundation will not be built on sand, but on eternal rock. The angels say, This peace is not ordinary, it is holy. It is the peace that carries you through nights of uncertainty. It is the peace that whispers, You are safe, even when the world feels unsafe. It is the peace that holds your heart steady, no matter who leaves, no matter what changes, no matter what falls away. Michael whispers, Beloved, strength will become your second nature. Not because you never feel weak, but because heaven's power will rise in you when your strength runs out. You will feel it in moments when others expect you to break, yet you will stand. You will feel it in days when the weight feels too much, yet you will rise. And in those moments, even you will know, this is not my own strength, this is the strength of the one who called me. Beloved, peace and strength together will make you untouchable by fear. People may wonder why you are so calm when storms surround you. They may question how you keep going when life shakes everything around you. But you will know the truth, it is because Jesus spoke your name. And when heaven calls your name, nothing on earth can silence it. The angels say, This is the mark of divine purpose, you stop chasing stability in things that change, and you start resting in the one who never changes. This peace will guard your mind. This strength will guard your heart. And together, they will make you a lighthouse in the middle of chaos. Michael declares, Beloved soul, storms will come, but they will not break you. Winds will rise, but they will not move you. Darkness will try, but it will not overcome you. For the same voice that spoke your name in heaven is the same voice that commands the waves and calms the seas. That voice is with you. That voice lives in you. Beloved, rejoice. For you are no longer walking in uncertainty, you are walking in divine certainty. And no matter what storms appear, you will walk through them with peace that confuses the world and strength that comes only from heaven. When a soul begins to walk in unshakable peace and divine strength, its light cannot be hidden. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, you may not realize it, but the peace inside you will overflow to those around you. The strength you carry will become the anchor for others who are drifting. Your life will shine so brightly that even those lost in darkness will find hope in your glow. The angels say, your presence will begin to shift atmospheres. Where there was fear, peace will settle. Where there was confusion, clarity will arise. Where there was despair, hope will bloom. You will not even need to speak much, your light will speak louder than words. Michael whispers, beloved soul, people who once ignored you will start noticing something different. They will feel safe around you. They will feel comfort in your presence. Some will not understand why they are drawn to you, but it is because your light is carrying heaven's fragrance. Beloved, this is the ripple effect of heaven's calling. Your family, your friends, even strangers, without knowing it, they will receive healing from the light you carry. A smile, a kind word, even your silence in a storm, will bring comfort to hearts that are breaking. The angels say, do not underestimate your influence. The peace within you will inspire peace in others. The strength within you will awaken courage in those who thought they had none. And slowly, quietly, you will become a lighthouse, not just surviving storms, but guiding others safely through theirs. Michael declares, beloved, this is why your name was spoken in heaven. Not only to lift you, but to lift others through you. You are becoming a vessel of healing, a channel of love, a living reminder that when heaven moves in one life, it touches many. Beloved, rejoice. For your light is no longer just yours, it belongs to those who will find their way because of you. And as you continue to shine, heaven's purpose in you will multiply, turning your personal breakthrough into a collective blessing. When your light begins to touch others, your life stops being just a personal journey, it becomes a living testimony. Archangel Michael says, beloved, your story is not only for you. It is a message for generations. Every battle you fought, every victory you gained, every scar that turned into strength is now a chapter in a testimony that will inspire many. The angels say, your testimony will not only be about survival, it will be about transformation. People will look at you and say, if they could rise, I can rise too. If they could shine after darkness, I can shine as well. Your journey becomes a mirror of hope, reflecting the truth that heaven does not abandon those it calls. Michael whispers, beloved soul, the same words you once longed to hear, you will now speak to others. The encouragement you once needed, you will now give. And every life touched by your light will carry a piece of your testimony forward, multiplying its impact in ways you may never fully see. Beloved, testimonies are eternal. Stories fade, but testimonies remain, because they are written in both earth and heaven. The world may forget titles, achievements, or possessions, but it will never forget the soul that gave them hope. And you are becoming that soul. The angels say, some will thank you with words, others with silent gratitude, and many may never say anything at all, but their lives will quietly carry your imprint. Every soul you helped carry through the storm is proof that your testimony is not just spoken, it is lived. Michael declares, beloved, this is why Jesus spoke your name. Because your story was never meant to end with you, it was meant to ripple outward, touching hearts you may never meet, reaching places you may never walk, and echoing in eternity as a testimony of light. Beloved, rejoice. For your life is not ordinary, it is extraordinary. Your journey is not wasted, it is purposeful. And your testimony will not be forgotten, it will be remembered, shared, and celebrated as proof of heaven's love working through you. When your life becomes a testimony, it does not end with human memory, it is written into eternal records. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, do you know what happens when you walk faithfully in your calling? Your name is not only remembered by people, it is inscribed in the book of heaven itself, where no time, no darkness, no force can erase it." The angels say, "Every act of love, every prayer whispered in faith, every sacrifice made in silence is written in those records." The world may forget what you did, but heaven never forgets. While people may only see fragments of your story, heaven holds the full picture, complete and eternal. Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, this is why Jesus spoke your name. To remind you that your life has eternal weight. Your steps are not random. Your choices are not unseen. Your victories and even your tears are being gathered into a testimony that will echo far beyond your lifetime." Beloved, imagine this truth: long after you are gone from this earth, your name will still shine in heaven's records. It will be spoken by angels, celebrated by souls, remembered by the one who created you. That is the power of a life lived in light. It never fades, it never disappears, it becomes eternal. The angels say, "This is your true legacy, not just wealth, not just success, but remembrance in heaven. For when your name is written there, no one can erase it. No enemy can blot it out. It is sealed in divine ink, eternal and unshakable." Michael declares, "Beloved, rejoice. For your story will not end in silence. Your name will not vanish in the dust of time. Instead, it will rise like a song sung in eternity, carried from heaven to earth and back again, forever marked in light." Beloved, be at peace. For you are not forgotten, you are not unseen, you are not just passing through this world. You are eternal, your name is eternal, and heaven itself bears witness to your journey. When your name is written in heaven's eternal records, it does more than remember you, it activates a spiritual inheritance that was waiting for you all along. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, this inheritance is not made of gold or silver. It is not earthly possessions that fade away. It is an eternal portion, a divine treasure that belongs only to those whose names are sealed in the light of heaven." The angels say, "Your inheritance is joy that no sorrow can steal, peace that no storm can break, strength that no battle can weaken, and love that no power of darkness can overcome. It is authority in the spirit realm, favor in the earthly realm, and eternal honor in the realms above." Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, along with inheritance comes responsibility. Heaven does not only bless, it entrusts. Your life is now a vessel carrying something greater than yourself. With the inheritance you carry, you will be called to release light where there is darkness, to speak hope where there is despair, to stand strong where others fall." Beloved, this responsibility may feel weighty, but it is not a burden, it is an honor. Heaven never gives responsibility without also giving the strength to carry it. What is placed in your hands now is meant to shape not only your journey, but also the journey of countless souls connected to you. The angels say, this is why your name was spoken. Not just to lift you up, but to entrust you with a role in heaven's greater plan. You are part of a story larger than your own, a story that stretches beyond time, beyond generations, beyond this life into eternity. Michael declares, "Beloved, do not be afraid of this calling. You were prepared for it. Every trial trained you. Every delay disciplined you. Every battle built you. And now, you are ready to carry what heaven has given. You are ready to step into the fullness of both your inheritance and your responsibility. Beloved, rejoice. For your life is no longer small, it is eternal. Your journey is no longer ordinary, it is divine. And your soul is no longer just surviving, it is entrusted, empowered, and chosen to shine forever. When a soul accepts its eternal inheritance and embraces the responsibility entrusted to it, something miraculous takes place. The soul enters into divine partnership. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, you were never meant to carry this calling alone. You were chosen to walk hand in hand with heaven, to move not in your strength, but in divine strength, to see not only with your eyes, but with the vision of eternity itself." The angels say, this partnership changes everything. Decisions that once brought you confusion will now come with clarity. Paths that once felt uncertain will now unfold with divine guidance. You will no longer strive in your own power, because heaven's wisdom and strength will be walking with you, guiding your every step. Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, imagine the Creator of all things moving with you. Imagine angels clearing the way before you. Imagine divine wisdom flowing into your thoughts, and divine power fueling your actions. This is not imagination, it is reality, for the moment you said yes to your calling, you stepped into a covenant where heaven itself becomes your partner." Beloved, this partnership is not one-sided. As you walk in obedience, heaven releases provision. As you walk in faith, heaven releases miracles. As you walk in humility, heaven releases honor. Every step you take in alignment draws down the resources of eternity into your present life.